YouTube, how we doing, family? It's your boy, yo! And this is another episode of the Ballpark Show. I go through every MLB game every day and try and narrow it down to the plays that I personally see the most value in. Today's Friday, August 15th. I have 3 games and 4 props at the end, so stick around. I do this every day for free, so please leave a like, subscribe to the channel, and let me know your favorite game in the comment section below. Without further ado, let me get into today's recap. Recapping yesterday, we dropped our highlighted play of the day. We took the Detroit Tigers on the run line against the Minnesota Twins. I should have known everyone and their mother was laying the points with Detroit. Scooball looked good after the first inning, but he allowed 3 earned runs and only had 3 strikeouts. It was a great comeback, I have to give them credit. Tigers ended up winning it 4-3. They didn't cover the run line, but we were able to get it live for around plus 300 at various points throughout the game, so make sure you guys are keeping an eye. Horrible day in terms of the games. I went 0-3. I need to bounce back today in a real way. This isn't my favorite card, I'll warn you guys right now, but I'm confident in our highlighted play. Without further ado, let me get into today's games. In our first matchup, we have the Milwaukee Brewers in Cincinnati taking on the Cincinnati Reds. Brewers are minus 142 on the money line, and the total is 9 runs. There's no official starter listed for Milwaukee, but we have Nick Martinez going for Cincinnati. I typically hate choosing a side when I don't know both starting pitchers, but Milwaukee's in that mode. 12 straight wins going for their 13th. As much as I do believe the Brewers have to lose at some point, I can't see it being against Martinez and the Reds. He walks a ton of batters and gives up hard contact. I always tell you guys, that's a recipe for disaster. The Brewers will not let those mistakes slide. Milwaukee has basically every advantage in this game, pitching and lineup. They should get it done no problem. We're taking the Brewers on the money line as our first selection. Let's move. In our next matchup, we have the Chicago White Sox in Kansas City taking on the Kansas City Royals. Royals are minus 168 on the money line, and the total is 9 runs. On the mound, we have Aaron Savale going for Chicago, and we have Noah Cameron going for KC. Cameron has the better current numbers, but I expect Savale to be better moving forward. 3.9 expected ERA, and while he does give up some hard contact, he's limiting walks and getting strikeouts. I expect regression from Noah Cameron. He's walking batters and giving up hard contact, and that's represented in his 3.3 expected ERA. The White Sox offense surprisingly ranks 8th in the league over the last 30 days, so I think they can get to him. Chicago also has the slightly better bullpen, so I'm not too worried in the late innings. For me, plus 140 is too good of a price to pass up. We're taking the White Sox on the money line as our next selection. Let's move. In our last and final matchup, we have the Arizona Diamondbacks in Colorado taking on the Colorado Rockies. Diamondbacks are minus 196 on the money line, and the total is 12 runs. On the mound, we have Brandon Pfaadt going for Arizona, and we have Tanner Gordon going for Colorado. This is a terrible pitching matchup. I don't have faith in either of these guys moving forward. Pfaadt has a 5.9 expected ERA. Amongst other issues, he's walking way too many batters. It's going to be hard to find your rhythm in Coors Field. On the other side, Tanner Gordon has almost the exact same numbers, 5.9 expected, and he's walking a ton of batters. Both bullpens are also miserable, so I think we get well above this total. It's set high for a reason. We know the Diamondbacks can score, so if the Rockies can chip in 5 to 6 runs, which they will, we'll get over. We're taking the Diamondbacks and Rockies over 12 runs. You can find it for minus 110 odds as our highlighted selection of the evening. All right, guys, let me get into those props. 4 for today. Let's go 4-0. First, we're taking Nick Gonzalez of the Pittsburgh Pirates to get 1 run or RBI. He's got a career homer and a 1.2 OPS against Colin Rea. He's also batting a 2.78 on the season. He's in good form. Next, we cashed with them yesterday and we're going back to the well. We're taking Francisco Lindor of the New York Mets to get 1 run or RBI. Great head-to-head matchup with Castillo, and he's heating up. He hit the home run last night. Next, we're taking Byron Buxton of the Minnesota Twins to get 2 or more bases. I'm personally vouching for this one. There's no way Buck doesn't cash. 1.9 OPS against Charlie Morton, best matchup I've seen all day. For our final selection, we're taking Mickey Moniak of the Colorado Rockies to get 2 or more bases. I've already mentioned I expect this game to be fireworks, and Mickey's top of the league in hard contact. He might take fat yard. And that's going to conclude today's video. Thank you so much for tuning in, guys. 12-10 on all highlighted plays in August, and I'm looking to bounce back in a big way. Let's cash number 13 and start a streak today. I appreciate the support so much. I do this every day for free, so please leave a like and subscribe to the channel. It's your boy, yo! And until the next one, I'm going to catch y'all. Peace.